Okay. All right. Hello there. All right. How are you all? Okay. I thought I might share this pilgrimage of mine. Like I know a lot of people out there go, "Oh, living in a van and a female by yourself. Oh my God, so much to fear." But there's only the fear itself to be feared. It's up to you if you want to fear. And so what I thought I'd do is I thought I'd do a few podcasts on my travels to, keep you up to date with what I'm learning. You know, And as you all probably know, I'm heavily into astrology, and we've just passed through the solstice. Now, it's interesting that Jupiter's just gone into retrograde. And so, if you have a look at your own natal chart to see where Jupiter is placed, it'll give you a bit of insight into any changes in energy that you felt over the time of the solstice. And so, if like for instance, for me, my Jupiter is in Leo, and Leo is a very expressive place for it to be. And so, for it to go into retrograde means that I've gone a bit quiet. I'm not so expressive. I'm like, well, what is my expression? It's time to go within and say, all right, well, what is the expression that I'm trying to discover here? And so, at the same time, Mercury is coming out of retrograde. And so for the last month, you might as well say, in approximate time, we've been in a time of going within, of having trouble with communication and thinking, but a great time to go within and think for ourselves what's important, what's of value. The reason we're looking at value is because Uranus continues to transit through Taurus, and Taurus brings out values. It says to us, well, what's of value to you? For you to be an individual and free in the Uranian energy, what is it that is of value that will allow that to happen? And so, this is just a quick rundown about what's happening. As well as this, we've just moved into a Cancer sun, and so Cancer representing the family and community. Really nice time to look at your home, look at what's important, address those family issues you might not have got around to, community, to address any community, issues or alignments you'd like to bring into the process. We've got to remember that we're about to go into a time of many of the outer planets going into retrograde. I think Saturn is already in retrograde, and so it's a very internal time. The Gemini that we've just come out of has really pushed a lot of truths to be exposed. And so that's in the aftermath of what's following us, what we've just been through over the last month, and now it's time to go, all right, well, how does this affect me in my home? What are the values for me in my home with my family? It doesn't mean you're going to take direct action. I'm not sure where Mars is, or I have to get the chart up to see where Mars is, but you know, it's time just to continue the journey from last year where we were forced to go within. But it's a good time to be journaling. It's a good time to be getting some notions out of what's coming up. And so this is where we find ourselves. And so I thought I might do these little blogs every now and then and share what I'm discovering as I travel. I'm in a beautiful place. It's called Bulgul Beach. So anyone that likes to free camp, this is a stunning little setting. It's just in from Rolling Stone near Townsville. And so north of Townsville, beautiful beach, untouched. I got up early this morning, was able to walk with the sun coming up at the same time and meditate with the sun coming up through all of its glorious colours. What a beautiful morning. And so, throw us some questions. I'm going to try and do these podcasts a bit more regularly while I'm travelling so that you can get a notion of what it is like to travel and, be at one with yourself. Anyway, namaste. We might even just finish with a meditation. Okay, so finding yourself a nice, comfortable position. Back's nice and straight. Closing your eyes. And just feeling into your space. Letting everything go that's brought you here today. And we'll start with our toes. Bringing your awareness to your toes, wriggling them around. That's it. And then just relaxing them, letting them fall gently to wherever they go. Becoming aware of your feet. Every cell of your feet. Feeling your heels. A place we don't always take time to feel into. Feeling your ankles. As we slowly travel up the lower legs. Scanning your lower legs. Anytime you come to any areas of tension, letting them go. Observing and releasing your knees, upper legs, observing and releasing. Coming to your hips, releasing any tension in this area as we slowly scan within and up the body, the torso. Observing and releasing. All the way up to your shoulders, upper arms, observing and releasing. Elbows, lower arms, wrists, hands, letting go of any tension in the hands. Bringing the scanning back to the neck, letting go, releasing. The jaw, lips and tongue, releasing, surrendering to relaxation. The nose and cheeks, eyes and eyeballs, the forehead and scalp, feeling the whole of the body, releasing, relaxing, surrendering. Now we'll bring our focus to the breath, coming in and out through our nostrils. And you'll continue to focus on the breath, counting the breath to 7. In and out breath is counted as 1. When you reach 7, you go back to 1 and then count breaths all the way to 14. When you reach 14 breaths, you go back to 1 and count all the way to 21 breaths. Keep working on adding 7 breaths each time. If you lose focus of your count, you start again at 1. Let's begin. wish to continue this practice, just continue. Those that are ready to complete, stop the focus and just stay in observation. And bringing your hands into prayer position in front of your heart space. We consecrate this practice to all beings at all times and all places. We live in thankfulness, gratefulness, and appreciation for all, everything, and everyone. Okay. Have a beautiful day, everyone.